Welcome to today's lesson. Last time we have already in number basis done addition and subtraction in basis. And today we'll be looking at something new, that is multiplication in basis. In today's lesson, we are going to be able by the end of the lesson to multiply numbers in basis other than base 10. But today we are going to look at how we can multiply numbers in other bases different from base 10. Without any waste of time, let's go into the rule. The first thing is multiply the figures as if you are multiplying in ordinary mathematics, which means there is nothing very strange. It is just as simple or the same as you multiply in base 10. But what next? The next rule states that divide the product by the base and write down the remainder. In number basis, we should take note that remainders are very important. So when you multiply, divide by the base in the case where the product is more than the base. What next? Carry forward the whole number and continue the process to the end. With this explanation, sometimes it seems difficult, but how do we get this clear? Is through example. Let's solve the first example to see how exactly we can carry this out. Multiply 1, 2 by 2 in base 5. Our operation here is not in base 10. We are going to multiply in base 5. So how do we do this? You write it down. Remember, you are operating in base 5. And when operating in base 5, if the answer, any product you have, is more than 5, you divide by 5 and write the remainder and carry forward the whole number. But in this case, it's going to be simple because the product we have will not be up to 5. For instance, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 is less than 5. You just write it down. 1 times 2 is 2, which is less than 5. You write it down. So our answer will be 2, 4 in base 5. This simply means 2 groups of 5 and 4 units. Let's go to the next example to see how we can multiply numbers in other bases other than base 10. Example 2. 5 times 3 base 8. You write it down. You rearrange vertically times 3. This is in base 8. 5 times 3 is going to give 15. And 15 is more than the base, so we divide by 8. This will give us 1, remainder 7. So you write the remainder first and you hold on with the whole number. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. And 7 is less than the base. So you just write it down. And your answer is in base 8. And this is interpreted as 7 groups of 8 and 7 units. Let's move on to example 3. Multiply 4, 3 by 2, 6 in base 7. 4, 3 multiplied by 2, 6. All this in base 7. Take note of the base. 3 times 6 is going to give 18. 18 is more than the base, so you divide by the base. 18 divided by 7 is going to give 2 remainder 4. You write down 4 here and carry 2 to the next. So you keep 2 here. 4 times 6 is going to give 24. And 24 plus 2 is 26. 26 divided by 7 is going to go 3 times, remainder 5. So you are going to write down the remainder here. And this whole number comes. Since there is nothing, you write it down. 3. You go to the next. 3 times 2 is 6. And 6 is less than the base. So you just write your 6 down. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 is more than the base. So you divide by the base, which is 7. And this is going to give 1 remainder 1. You write the remainder first and the whole number next. And at this point, we add 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 is more than the base. So you're going to divide by the base, which is going to give us 1 remainder 4. So you write the remainder first, which is 4, and carry forward 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. It's less than the base. And here 0 plus 1 is 1. So this is your answer in base 7. This is how you can multiply numbers in other bases than base 10. And if you benefited something today, endeavor to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell so that we'll always be notified when we have a new video. See you in our next lesson, where we shall be handling the most important part of number basis, that is division in basis. Until then, ciao.